good morning to all of you on a very, very, very special day. A day that's truly once in a lifetime. Our Silver Jubilee. Can we hear it for us? Of course, we all have more silver in our hair, possibly silver in our teeth. But we're also at that stage of our lives when nostalgia hits us like a silver bullet, blasting through the drudgery, boredom, and ennui of our existence, and rekindling a youthful, joyful, playful spirit that's hidden within all of us. I have to tell you a small story. Unlike most of you, I've continued to live a large part of the last 2 decades in Coimbatore, and typically in a year, 4 or 5 trips to Kerala do happen. So I'm guilty of every time we cross this, pointing out to whoever is in the car with me, the campus, and having a moment of nostalgia. So somewhere 3 or 4 years ago, I saw the invite for an alumni meet, and I tried to reach out to a few of my friends. It didn't work out, but I stubbornly decided I want to go and see the campus. And I registered, and I decided to come. On that day, it was one of those days where everything goes wrong. I'm sure we've all had that day. Every delay possible, you name it, and it happened. Finally, I left Coimbatore at 6:30, reached the railway gate by 8 o'clock, and waited there 20 minutes for a railway gate that was malfunctioning on that day. So I gave up, finally parked the car outside and said, okay, I'm going to walk. So I come inside alone. It's already 8 o'clock at night. I sign in at the security desk, and I take 10 steps, and my sandals split. I was like, this is not meant to happen. I should have turned around. But stubbornly, I threw my sandals also away, and I decided to walk barefoot, unable to find the building where this was happening. Eventually, I followed the music. I reached a place where there were a lot of people, DJ, dancing, and going on. I recognized one person, and that was Professor Joshi C. Haran. I spoke to and imagine my surprise when I learned that from being a strict MEC HOD, he was now teaching meditation. Yes, I didn't know anyone. I spent a few minutes there, and after that requested sir to drop this barefoot, confused soul back at the railway gate so I could then drive back home. Let me tell you, yesterday evening was a complete 180 from that experience. A complete 180. Makes us realize that sometimes it's not just the place, but it's the people with whom you made memories in that place. And that's what lends a very, very special touch of magic and nostalgia. So thank you for being those people who make this special, and this Silver Jubilee is only special because all of you made it from across the world here today. Big round of applause. And of course, we are here only because of the invitation of our alumni engagement team at the college. And speaking to Srijit sir yesterday, he was saying how the previous year they had a huge number and they were extremely happy. And this year we've even surpassed that number, so another huge round of applause. Srijit sir, the entire college alumni team, and our core team of alumni members who have been bringing this event together. It's only because of you that this is happening today and this event's a reality. Thank you so much for everything. Okay, on that note, I'm going to ask all of you to take a deep breath, pause, and make a promise to yourselves that you're going to cherish and savor every single moment of these 2 days. On that note, welcome once again, and let's kickstart the Silver Jubilee. I cordially invite our Swamiji, Tapasyananda Amrita and our registrar, respected Dr. Bipin Nair, to begin the proceedings on an auspicious note by lighting the lamp. I also invite a few of our dearest core team members, the ones who have tirelessly worked behind the scenes to make this day a reality, Kokila, Selvi, Gunashekar, and Naren. Please join Swamiji and Dr. Bipin as we light the lamp. Requesting everyone to please stand for the lighting of the lamp.
In the present times, when the harmony of nature is getting more and more disturbed, the world's hope rests on youth like you. The confluence of love, compassion, and societal responsibility in youth like you should lead the world towards peace. Rather than just thinking about your own needs, you should also
inviting our alumni Lakshmi Sujit and Vidya Krishnadas, wife of our alumni, to sing the prayer song.
ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणा ब्रह्मणस्पद आनश्रवन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ महागणपतये नमः। ध्यायामो धवलावगुण्ठनवतीं तेजोमयीं नैष्टिकीं स्निग्धापाङ्गविलोकिनीं भगवतीं मन्दस्मितश्रीमुखीं वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरं सङ्कीर्तनालापिनीं श्यामाङ्गीं मधुसिक्तसूक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकाम् ईश्वरीम्.
Request everyone to kindly be seated. Nothing like a few divine moments with a purifying fire and some soulful voices to kind of set the tone for a really special day. We will now listen to a message from our beloved Amma.
In the present times, when the harmony of nature is getting more and more disturbed, the world's hope rests on youth like you. The confluence of love, compassion, and societal responsibility in youth like you should lead the world towards peace. Rather than just thinking about your own needs, you should also think about what you can contribute towards the betterment of the world. Your life should also be for the service of the world. You should light the wick of compassion soaked in the oil of love. You should try to understand what is needed to protect the harmony of nature and put it into practice. At the same time, you should keep your faith in the divine power that controls everything and move forward. The fundamental quality needed for this is patience. Patience is the foundation of all growth. If we impatiently try to force open a flower bud before it is ready to bloom, its whole beauty and fragrance will be lost. But when we patiently allow that same bud to blossom naturally, the latent beauty and fragrance are fully revealed. We should try to cultivate this quality of patience. If we use our discernment and patience in an appropriate manner, we can turn every disadvantage into an advantage. May patience, sincerity, and care guide all your actions. There are many situations that arise in life. Sometimes we have the freedom to choose our course of action. At other times, this freedom may not be available. In this second case, we just have to accept the situation. However, when we have the freedom to choose the course of action, we should not sit idle and refrain from it, saying that everything is God's will. In these situations, we have to use our discrimination and perform the right action. But when we do not have that choice, we have to accept it as God's will. For example, if we want to become 6 feet tall, but we only have the genetic makeup to be 5 feet, what can we do? No matter how much we may try, we will never be able to add an extra foot to our height. We can hang by our ankles upside down all day long, or take various medicines, but we will never reach our desired height. This kind of fruitless action will only result in a waste of energy and effort. Furthermore, as a result of such thoughtless actions, we may experience even more pain and difficulty. When we have the freedom to choose our actions, we should exercise our discrimination to choose the best path of action. Say, for instance, we failed in an exam. There's no need to stop our education saying it's divine will. We can study harder, take the class again, and retake the exam. Or if we have failed in a job interview, we should apply again in different places and keep trying. This continuous effort will finally help us get a job. There are so many things that can change through our effort. Love and compassion are present in each and every human being. If we can awaken them, this earth will be transformed into heaven. If we are able to keep the flame of love and unity burning brightly all the time, our life will become beautiful like the flow of a river. This doesn't mean that there will not be any obstacles in life. Rather, it means that no obstacle will be able to stop us and make us abandon our goals. We should inquire into the very source of the power that makes even the intellect function. That power exists within us. It is the very substratum of our existence, and our existence cannot be denied. The existence of the world, the existence of everything in nature cannot be denied. The truth that I exist is self-evident. You may deny God by saying, God is just a belief, but existence cannot be refuted. That existence, that cosmic power, is God. In a village, there was a beautiful statue of a great Mahatma with his arms outstretched. On a plaque beneath the statue, these words were inscribed, "Come into my arms." During a war, there was a lot of destruction everywhere. In a bomb attack, this statue was damaged. The arms were broken off. The villagers loved the statue and were very upset about the damage. They gathered together, and some suggested to replace the statue with a similar new one. Others said, "We don't need to replace the statue. Let us make new arms for it." But an old man among them stood up and said, "No, don't worry about replacing the statue or making new arms for it. Let it be without arms." The villagers wondered, "But what about the plaque underneath? It says, 'Come into my arms.'" The old man replied, "That is no problem. Just below the words, 'Come into my arms,' you should add, 'But I have no other arms than yours.' Come into my arms, I have no other arms than yours." That is what God is constantly telling us. God has no separate hands, legs, eyes, or bodies other than our own. He moves through our hands. He walks with our legs. He sees through our eyes. And it is He who beats within the heart of each one of us. Understanding this, we should be able to love and serve each other. Spiritual knowledge should be our eyes. Science and technology should be our arms. Our knowledge should benefit the whole world, flowing through our arms. For this, our hearts should be filled with compassion. We say that human life is superior to all other forms of life. However, let us examine what we have been doing with this human birth. Even an earthworm mates, procreates, and dies. Do we do any different with our exalted human lives? The earthworm, however, aerates the soil and makes it fertile. Man, on the other hand, destroys the soil during his lifetime and in death. So what did we do with this precious human birth? For the human to become humane, compassion is needed. It is that which must awaken within us. If we want our actions to bear the desired results, 3 factors are needed: the proper time, self-effort, and God's grace. Everything has a specific time. For example, we don't put a 20-year-old in kindergarten. So there is a time for everything. Take the example of a man who has to travel a long distance in order to attend a job interview. The airport is 2 or 3 hours away from his house. He wakes up early in the morning, and gets in the car to reach the airport on time. But maybe on the way his vehicle gets into an accident and he doesn't reach the airport on time. Or maybe he reaches the airport, but after checking in, he hears that the plane's engine is having some technical problem, or that the weather is too bad to fly, so the flight is cancelled. In this case, the man put forth enough effort and reached the airport at the correct time. But because he didn't have grace, he was unable to attend the interview. Similarly, we need proper effort put at the proper time and God's grace to make all our actions complete and meaningful. Good actions from our part will attract grace. It is our compassion towards the world that makes us befitting to receive God's grace. Our heart is like a parachute. It is dangerous for us if it doesn't open. May you be able to open your heart, and may you be blessed with mental strength and good physical health. May divine grace be always upon you.
Such an inspiring and thought-provoking message. Thank you, Amma, for your blessings. Nothing signifies unconditional love like a mother's blessings. What a great start to our day. Next, I would like to call Mallika Devi to formally welcome the gathering.
It gives me immense pleasure and a great sense of pride to welcome you all to the Silver Jubilee reunion of the AITEC 1997-2001 batch. Today is a celebration of friendship, cherished moments, and the lifelong bond we share with our beloved institution. It is my proud privilege to invite our esteemed dignitaries on the stage. First, it is our great honor to invite our beloved Swami Tapasyananda Puri, whose vision and wisdom and blessings continue to inspire generations of students. Swamiji, may I kindly request you to grace the stage. Shawl. Lights. We welcome our respected Registrar, Dr. Bipin Nair sir, for his dedicated leadership and for your unwavering commitment to keeping our institution thriving. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Bipin sir with a warm round of applause. Thank you, sir. We are honored to welcome the respected chairpersons and co-chairpersons of all schools and departments. With immense gratitude I invite our beloved head of the departments who guided us during our student life. Dr. Joshi Haran sir, our respected head of the department, Mechanical Engineering. முன்னாடி Thank you, sir, for joining with us. I also extend a heartfelt welcome to all our teaching and non-teaching staff whose support and encouragement shaped our journey. Finally, a warm welcome to our dear alumni of 1997-2001 batch and your wonderful family members. நமக்கு கை தட்டுங்கடா. Thank you all for have made this Silver Jubilee reunion truly memorable. 25 years may have passed, but the bonds we will build here remain as strong as ever. Today we have come together not just to relive our memories, but to celebrate the people who made our life so meaningful. I extend a heartfelt welcome to each and every one. Let us celebrate, reconnect, and create beautiful memories together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mallika. May I now invite Swamiji Tapasyananda Amritanandampuri to say a few words.
यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण ज्ञानमुल्पत्यते स्वयं त्वेव सर्वसम्पत्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. My humble prostrations at the holy feet of our most beloved Amma, the source of our inspiration and the guiding light, happen to be the Chancellor of our university. Pranams to Vipinji and all senior faculty members. Pranams to alumni who studied here since 1997 to 2001 batch. Love and regards to all the family members also present here. I am Tapasya Amrita with you as a sannyasi representative of the Mutt to this campus. Dear friends, welcome back home to your lush, green, dynamic, vibrant, nature-friendly campus, which molded your career and led you to professional excellence. Thank you for coming here, because alumni are the strength of any education institution. 97 to 2001 means academic block 1, what I heard, and ASB, management, that building, and few hostels. That was the condition. Anyway, it would be a golden period packed with so many activities. 98, Amrita Coimbatore became first private institution of the nation having the first supercomputer. And 2000 is a date of formatting issue, you remember? Y2K. A crash expected, but nothing happened badly as expected. And again, January 26, 2001, Bhuj earthquake. Our campus participated in the rehabilitation activities, and reconstructed 3 villages. I hope some of you might have assisted in the rehabilitation process. 98 February 14, again another thing shook the Coimbatore. Coimbatore bomb blast happened. You remember they imposed 144? It was continued till recently. Only the 2017 only that they lifted 144. Anyway, you might have got good, more personal attention. Now the student population here exceeds 10,500 and 8,000 studying in the hostel here. So you have seen the initial stages of our institution, especially the nascence of this campus, how it developed from a barren land into a refreshing green campus, now hosting the headquarters of one of the top universities of the nation. Your campus got cleanest campus Swachh Bharat Award 2 times. Also, more prestigious Green Campus Award from IGBC. And what comes to my mind on this beautiful occasion is the reunion of my own college mates after 40 years. We don't have mobile or internet facility our period. So only the remains of the college days, an autograph book, I never forget you, like nonsense, so many things written, and a black and white photograph. So we gathered in a hotel and looked at each other without knowing the real names. Nickname alone was coming in mind. Then a questionnaire circulated. Everybody introduced what the name, who are the roommates, and what happened, any incident to remember of those days. And after the college, what happened, when got married, what's the professional friend like. Then after that, introduction's over, our warden is a priest, now leading a retired life in a monastery, was brought to the stage. I was selected to give him the bouquet because we are both in the same vocation. So when I handed over the bouquet, he looked at me for some time. This person standing with the bouquet in front was a troublemaker once. So he held my both hands and told, "Why did this happen to you, my boy?" So I told, "Father, after seeing Amma, I realized my path. Destiny decides everything. As Shakespeare wrote, there is a divinity that shapes our ends. Don't forget to meet your teachers. If anybody is here, you have to find out. Touch their feet and get the blessings. Their heartfelt benediction is needed for your peaceful life, even more powerful than any rituals." And for your information, recent development of this institution are, we have a next door campus started 21 kilometers away, Arashampalayam. So agriculture, architecture, Bachelor of Designs, all happening there. School of Law is a new introduction started last year here itself. And veterinary science and School of Economics are all in the planning level. When we joined the ashram some 35 years before, we never expected ashram going to have so many institutions. To me, the development of all these institutions seems like a big dream. Spiritual institutions are like the shadows of a Mahatma, a realized soul. Everything happens according to a divine will, a divine resolve. We have very little to contribute to it from our side. That is the reality. I am junior to all of you in this campus. I joined here maybe 10 years now. We should remember Swami Tapasyananda at this moment. He who was instrumental to the development and flourish of this university. Few years before, he went for a total secluded life in Himalayas. With Amma's blessings, he is not accessible through mail or mobile. Amma told us he had joined the ashram not to develop the university. I hope he had done his karma. The time has come for him for the intense tapas. The interesting thing, without the backing of any community or political organization, Amrita institutions came up a testimonial to Amma's hug. Dear friends, you should be proud of one thing. A realized soul, a great humanitarian Amma, happened to be the chancellor of your university. Over the past 5 decades, our Amma has been tirelessly working to re-establish peace of mind and harmony in the society. The chancellor of your university, our Amma, now crossed 72 years. Now in Amritapuri, Amma is continuing embracing the humanity with her hug all 365 days. And you are Amma's representative to society, the ambassadors of Amrita University. So you shoulder a responsibility to spread the message of Amma by setting an example to society with your signature lifestyle. You have to be proud about Amma's blessings to whoever studied in Amrita. Amma says, whoever wins here will be successful elsewhere. What else do you need from your studies here? I'm quite sure Amma's blessings as an unseen hand might be supporting and carrying you throughout your life. The only thing you need is to keep the link with your alma mater, Amrita, and maintain those blessings. If possible, go for Amma's hug whenever you get a chance. Or you can come and stay here, the guest house. You can stay here with the family. Now, many are doing it also. Now, you are all well connected to each other over the internet facilities. Through different alumni groups, all are well updated about the whereabouts of their batchmates. Thank you for this opportunity to reconnect and share your hearts with all of us. Continue your connect with alumni group to support and inspire each other. 20 years consider as one generation now. So you all belong to the previous generation. Definitely you should talk to our students here and share your experience with them, how the academic period here helping you to face the challenges in the professional front. Recently one parent came and told me, his elder son made an amazing discovery. The boy identified the father's name engraved on the table. This happened in a government engineering college. So I'm requesting all the family members, go to their classroom and check. Any of the old memories are still remaining there. I pray for Amma's blessings to all of you. May all of you be blessed with a long and healthy life with all material and cultural prosperity. You have a lot of things to share each other. I'm not taking much of your time. So I wish you all the best. Thank you. Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, Swamiji, for those blessings and those unforgettable words. Welcome back home. Truly, as alumni, that's how we feel today, a homecoming to a place of acceptance, belonging, and connection. We also, as alumni, feel so much pride in seeing our alma mater today be one of the top institutions in the country. Such a path-breaking institution, and thanks to all the blessings from Amma and all the members who have led this institution to such amazing heights. Thank you so much, Swamiji. I would now request Dr. Bipin Nair to deliver the keynote address for the event.
Om Amriteshwarya Namaha. Namaskara, Namaskaram. Welcome. Welcome to this Silver Jubilee Alumni Reunion. A reunion that's celebrating the first graduating batch, class of 2001. A very warm welcome to all of you. So standing before all of you today, I consider it both a privilege and an emotional moment. Because really speaking, you are my seniors, because I joined this institution only in 2004. But having come here and then having seen this morning, having seen all of you come back to this campus and have this alumni meet. Brought a lot of thoughts, a lot of inspiring ideas, and that's what I'd like to share with all of you. Because there are occasions in life, in the life of a university, that are remembered not because of the grandeur of an event, but because they remind us why universities exist in the first place. Today, this alumni meet is one such occasion. Because 25 years ago, all of you walked out of these gates carrying degrees in your hands, dreams in your hearts, and perhaps a little uncertainty in what lay ahead. Today, all of you return not merely as successful professionals, entrepreneurs, scientists, academicians, business leaders, public servants, and global citizens. You return as the pioneers who wrote the very first chapter of the Amrita alumni story. So as Tapasyananda Swami said, a very warm welcome to all of you from our Amma, our revered Chancellor, and the faculty, staff, students, and every member of the Amrita family. All that we should say from the bottom of our hearts is thank you. Thank you for coming home. Thank you for remembering your alma mater after 25 years. Thank you for proving that while degrees may be awarded on a single day, belonging to a university, this university is truly a lifelong relationship. Your presence here this morning fills this campus with a special kind of energy, an energy that only alumni like all of you can bring. Today, these buildings, these classrooms, these laboratories, these corridors, all of which, or most of which, came into existence after you left the campus, still seem to probably be brimming with that happiness that they found their old companions again. I'm certain that as each one of you will walk through the campus today, or may have already done that, that will bring memories rushing back. Perhaps you remember, as Tapasyananda Swami said, you remember the classrooms where you nervously presented your first seminar, or the laboratory where an experiment refused to work till the last minute. Perhaps the hostel corridors where friendships were forged, and that has survived continents and decades. Perhaps the canteen conversations that seemed ordinary then, but became unforgettable later. Or perhaps you simply remembered the dreams that you carried as young students. Universities create knowledge, but more importantly, they create memories. And memories become legacies. Today, as we are gathered here today, we celebrate that legacy. Because every institution can have milestones, but only one batch can claim the distinction of being that batch that brought glory to this university. That privilege belongs to you, because when history speaks about Amrita University, your names occupy a unique place. You joined a young institution. There were fewer buildings, fewer programs, limited infrastructure, many dreams, immense determination, enormous faith. The university had just begun to grow. You were growing with it. In many ways, you were not merely students studying in Amrita. You were partners in building Amrita. You established traditions. You set academic records or standards. You created that culture of excellence. You carried the name of Amrita University into industries, into universities, into hospitals, into laboratories, corporations, and governments across India and the world. Today, when employers appreciate an Amrita graduate, when researchers across the globe collaborate with Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, when international universities seek partnerships, and all of you may know that today, as a university, Amrita has more than 300 such international collaborations with universities around the globe. When students aspire to study here, a small part of that reputation belongs to every one of you, for reputation is never built overnight. It is built over decades. It is built by generations of students, and you were a part of that early generation. Because if someone had stood here in the year 2001 and tried to imagine what Amrita would become 25 years later, perhaps even the most optimistic amongst us would not have visualized the scale of the transformation. Under Amma's guidance, Amma's leadership, what began with a bold vision has today become one of India's leading multidisciplinary universities. Today, Amrita is recognized nationally and internationally for excellence in teaching, excellence in research, leadership in innovation, leadership in healthcare, sustainability, humanitarian technologies, and most importantly, societal impact. All of you would be proud to know that earlier last month, our university was ranked 37th in the world. The Times Higher Education sustainability rankings that look at impact, that look at the sustainable development goals, evaluated more than 2,000 universities across the world in 130 countries, and ranked Amrita among the top 50, 37th in the world. So that is the standing, that is the impact, that is what Amrita has become today. Because our campuses have expanded. All of you may know, we had in your time just 1 or 2 campuses. Today there are 10 across the country. Our academic programs have multiplied. There are close to 300 such programs across the 10 campuses. Our research has reached global laboratories. Our students come from every part of India and internationally as well. Our faculty collaborate with some of the finest institutions across the world. Our innovations are finding solutions to real world problems, because that is what the idea is, that we not only have, as Amma likes to say, education for life or education for living, but it should be education for life and what we like to call compassion-driven research that has immediate societal impact. And that is what helps us to have that kind of global impact. Because our innovations are finding solutions to real-world problems, our hospitals to continue to heal with compassion, our researchers are exploring frontiers that did not even exist when all of you graduated. And yet, if you ask us what makes us proud, it is not merely the rankings. We are in the top 10 in the country. It is not merely the research publications. It is not merely the patents. It is not merely the awards. What makes us proud is that all through this growth, we have tried to remain faithful to the vision that was given to us by Amma. A vision that education must not merely create successful professionals, it must create compassionate human beings. In a world increasingly driven by competition, we must never lose our commitment to character. Knowledge gives us power. Values give that power direction. Technology creates possibilities. Compassion ensures that possibilities benefit humanity. This balance has always been the defining characteristic of our university, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. When you graduated in 2001, Google was still young. Social media barely existed. As Swamiji said, smartphones had not entered our lives. Artificial intelligence belonged largely to research laboratories. Today, the world changes, not every decade, not every year, but every few months. Entire professions are being transformed. Artificial intelligence is rewriting software. Robotics is defining or redefining manufacturing. Precision medicine is changing healthcare. Quantum computing promises entirely new computational possibilities. Climate technologies are reshaping sustainability. Digital finance is reinventing economies. Space technologies are opening new frontiers. The future is arriving much faster than we imagined. For universities, this presents both a challenge and an extraordinary opportunity. Our responsibility is no longer simply to prepare students for their first job. We must prepare them for careers that will evolve continuously. We must prepare them to learn, unlearn, and relearn. We must prepare innovators instead of merely employees, creators instead of followers, leaders instead of spectators, and perhaps most importantly, we must prepare graduates who know not only how to build intelligent machines, but also how to remain wise human beings. That is the challenge before every university like ours today. So when people ask, what is the greatest asset of a university? Some may say faculty, some may say students, some may say infrastructure, others may say research. All are important. But I believe the longest and the greatest long-term asset of a university is its alumni, like all of you. Because alumni represent the living success of the institution. You, all of you, are the strongest ambassadors that this university can have. You understand both where we came from and where the world is going. Many of you today lead engineering teams. Some build companies. Some conduct cutting-edge research. Some teach future generations. Some influence policy. Some of you are investors. Some of you are innovators. Some are managing global enterprises. Some others are quietly transforming communities. Collectively, your experience spans every major industry in the world. So imagine the strength of that collective wisdom. Imagine even if a fraction of that experience could flow back into this university. Imagine what our students today could learn from all of you. Imagine the research collaborations. Imagine the innovation ecosystem. Imagine the startups that could emerge. Imagine the global partnerships. Imagine the careers that can be transformed. That is the power of an engaged alumni community like this. So today, I would like to make an invitation. In fact, I'd like to make a request. Help us to build a university for the next 25 years, not as donors, not merely as guests, but as partners. Tell us what this university should become. Tell us where industry is heading. Tell us what future employers will seek. Tell us which technologies deserve investment. Tell us what skills tomorrow's graduates must possess. Please challenge us. Please question us. Please advise us. Please mentor us. Please collaborate with us. Our students today need mentors. Our faculty seek stronger industry collaborations. Our researchers seek global partnerships. Our innovators seek experienced advisors like you. Our entrepreneurs seek guidance. Our curriculum needs continuous industry insights. So who better for us to turn to than our own alumni like all of you? Today, I'd like this gathering to become the beginning of an ongoing conversation. Perhaps we can establish a distinguished alumni advisory, councils that can advise us on emerging technologies, domain-wise industry networks, perhaps AI leadership forums, perhaps entrepreneurship mentoring circles, perhaps research consortiums, perhaps innovation fellowships, perhaps global alumni classrooms where successful alumni can interact with students every month. Perhaps lifelong learning opportunities where even alumni return to upskill as technologies evolve. So this is not a one-way relationship. It is a partnership where everyone grows together. 25 years ago, Amrita prepared you for the future. Today, how can you help us prepare the next generation for theirs? Every answer would be different. Some would mentor, some would collaborate, some would recruit, some would invest, some would teach, some would open doors internationally. The spirit of Amrita, that is what is unique about this institution. Often people remember Amrita for academic excellence. Many others remember the research. But most importantly, human values will become even more valuable. As machines grow faster, human beings become wiser. And that is the future we wish to build. So, as alumni, today's reunion is not just a celebration. It is the beginning of a renewed relationship. 25 years ago, you left this campus carrying the dreams of a young university. Today, you have returned to a university that has grown beyond those dreams. 25 years from now, another generation will gather to celebrate. And will they say that this was when Amrita built one of the world's strongest university alumni ecosystems? I sincerely hope that they will, because history is shaped not only by vision, it is shaped by participation. As I look out into this hall today, I see members of one family. Families celebrate together, stand together, dream together, build together. So thank you for carrying that name of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Thank you for spreading that glory of Amrita wherever you are, wherever life has taken you. Thank you for inspiring our present students through your achievements. Thank you for returning home. May your bond with this university continue to deepen. May your successes continue to inspire generations to come. And may we together build an Amrita that is recognized across the world, not only for academic excellence, not only for pioneering research, not only for technological leadership, but for creating graduates who combine brilliance with compassion, innovation, integrity, and knowledge and wisdom. May Amma's blessings always be with you, and let us have a university that the next chapter of this Amrita story is waiting to be written by all of you. Let us do that together, and thank you. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, Dr. Bipin, for taking us on that time capsule of achievements, our reputation, our legacy, the journey of transformation, and of course, the impact this institution has. As your alumni, we are humbled that you refer to us as your assets, but a true asset is the vision with which this institution is marching forward. Before we proceed further, let's take a moment to remember our friends and faculty members who are no longer with us. Their loss is such a reminder that this life is fleeting. So take a minute to remember how blessed we are to be here today. Their light lives on as long as we hold them close in our memories. Please stand and maintain one moment of silence in their memory. Thank you. You may please take your seats. I hope wherever they are, their souls are smiling down on us and blessing this event. Next, we would like to felicitate a few of our chairpersons and other dignitaries. I now call upon Ramesh from the core team to felicitate Professor Jay Mishra, our Director of Alumni Relations and Executive Networking. Professor Mishra is unable to be with us here today. I would request Mr. Srijit to kindly accept the token on his behalf. Srijit, sir. I now request Arun Kumar Srinivasan from the Computer Science Department of 2001 to felicitate the chairperson of the CSE department, Dr. Bhagavati Shivakumar. Let's keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. I now request Rajagopal of EC Department. I now request Rajagopalan of EC Department to felicitate Chairperson of EC Department, Dr. R. Ramanathan. Apologies, he is not yet with us. I would request Arun Karthikeyan of the Mechanical Department to felicitate Chairperson of Mechanical Department, Dr. K. Ramesh Kumar. I now request IR Karthik to felicitate Chairperson of Jubilee Department, Dr. S. Balamurugan. Dr. Balamurugan is not here today. I would request Dr. Jay Bharati to kindly collect it on his behalf. I'd request the Alumni Coordinator, Mr. Mohan Kumar of the EC Department, to collect the memento on behalf of Chairperson of the EC Department. Next, I would request Naren from the core team to felicitate Mr. Srijit Pulyat, the product manager of the Alumni Engagement team. Please join us, sir. Thank you so much, everyone. It's now time to hear some voices from the past. As our HODs from the era of 97 to 2001, a reminder that it was another millennium, not just a couple of decades. Inviting them to share their messages from the different departments and address us. First, I would invite Professor Joshi C. Haran, Mechanical HOD of our times. Please say a few words, sir.
Om Amriteshwari Namaha. A very good morning to all of you. As I stand here, I'm wondering what to speak because so many thoughts have come in, so many memories. To go back in timeline, probably this thought of this university thing started way back when we were working in Belgaum. In fact, at that time, Amma came and stayed in our house for 2 days. First on April 11th, next on April 22nd, 1992. And then suddenly, we do not know what happened. We had to quit the job and come out. So we were jobless after meeting Amma. Then of course, in interim we had a job in another college. And then finally Amma called us and said, let us start this college. So I came down to Coimbatore, made the application, and then Amma was going abroad. Just before she left, we got the application blessed by Amma. And then we sent to the All India Council of Technical Education. So, and in addition, of course, when we were moving around, there was one person called Padmanabhan. I don't know if any of you, we call him Papetan. Papetan is one of the trust members. I came to know of this because I was making the application, so I had to have the deed of the trust and so on. So that's how I knew he is a trustee of the Madham. He will say, whenever he sees me, he will say, Amma is going to start an engineering college. And then, I would wonder, should I join Amma's college or not? Should I? All sort of. Then it was in a situation, finally, I had no option but to apply to Amma's college. That's how it really did work out. And I was also wondering what I should speak. And then one of the speakers already said destiny. So I have recently been thinking about destiny myself. And I finally have come to the conclusion that all that you have is destiny. And so I thought I'll share that with you so that, some, my proof for destiny is this. I redefine destiny. And my new definition is, if I have a control on my action in the moment I leave, then I have no destiny. But if I have no control in the moment I leave, then it is only destiny. So with this definition, what I have to do is I have to find out how I act in each moment of my life. So very carefully when I look, I see each moment is a continuous transition. It is a transition from the past to the future. You transit from past to the future. This transition is your present moment or present real living. So how do we live that? We live that each moment by responding to an external situation which opens up for us. I move forward in life and the external world comes and goes into the past. So the meeting of me and the external world is the actual living. Now if you carefully analyze, this new situation which is opening up is not in my control. Absolutely no. How do I respond to this situation? I respond to that situation because of the way I will think and decide what to do. And how do I make that thinking? With my past. And what is past? Something which I cannot touch. Is it not? So the two things which are involved in my living each moment is the future which opens up, becomes the present and goes into the past. And second, my responding to it carefully. So this responding, because it is based on the past, I have no control. And what is opening up, I have absolutely no control. So when I have no control on these two, obviously it is destiny which governs our life. And I have been trying to think about how to live a thing when I know destiny is what is there. What do I do? How do I live really? So I said I had to only look up and see how each moment opens up. And then see how I can respond to it as intelligently as possible. And like, of course, my favorite thing recently has been Bhagavad Gita. Trying to understand it, I know Arjuna came to the battlefield. He thought of everything else but war. And that's what we do with us also. Our external world is opening up, but we don't look at that world. I'm already in my thoughts of I want that, I have a totally different approach. Then of course I further said, in India we have a problem. The problem is we have to have a solution. You understand this? We have to have a solution. So what is the solution I want here? I should gain control on my life. So that control, how do I get? How do I get the control? You get the control because we said the past I cannot change and I am governed by past. So the solution is I should not be governed by my past. I should develop a detachment to that extent that my past will have no control on me. Number one. Number two, having reached this point, I cannot control my past. But knowing I have a problem to face, I have an examination right 1 year from now. I can build up my past by which I can do that examination well. So two things are involved. The past, second thing is the setting of the goal. Once you set the goal, I can really work for it and achieve. So here is where I leave it to you to think deeply and find out whether you have a destiny or no destiny. Thank you for this patient listening. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir. This marks 29 years of you teaching us how to respond to situations. Thank you so much for the guidance. Next, we have a few messages by HODs of our time who couldn't be here with us today. I'd first call Ramya from the production department to read out a message by production HOD Professor A.K. Balakrishnan Nair.
My dear students of the 1997-2000 batch of production engineering, it gives me immense pleasure to know that you are gathering at Amrita to celebrate your Silver Jubilee reunion. My hearty congratulations and best wishes to every one of you, and I wish the function a grand success. The 1997-2000 batch production engineering batch was an excellent group of students. Along with you, I too cherish the sweet memories of those golden days. May the celebration strengthen the old friendships and inspire you to make meaningful contributions to your profession, family, and society. Best wishes.
Thank you, Ramya. Inviting Srikanth from the Computer Science Department to read a message by Professor N. Ramanathan.
Om Namah Shivaya. Hi friends, I'm extremely happy to be addressing you on this silver jubilee of your passing out of our Amrita institution. In my first 25 years in the private industry and 7 defense institutions all over India, I dealt with various types of electronics, comms, equipment, computers, radar systems, and main battle tanks. Each assignment was challenging and I had to keep on learning, particularly for the nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare protection system for the tanks. No literature was available and there was no internet or Google at that time. I'm proud to recall my initial spade work for the radar transmitter for Akash missile system, which has proved itself in the recent war with Pakistan. I am also proud to recall my visit to the 15 Air Force Station where I installed the latest PDP-11 computer systems. All of these AF stations, Pakistan tried to bomb 5 on the first day of the recent war. Of course, they were totally unsuccessful. I should definitely say that all these professional work was totally related to my education in college, engineering Gindi and IIT Kanpur, which gave me job satisfaction. What gave me total satisfaction was the 11-year stint I had in Amrita institutions thanks to you guys. It was totally a different ball game. As I told the first batch of CSE last year, I used to fire missiles for test firing in the defense ministry. As no such facility was available in the educational institute, I had to fire verbal missiles at you students, which you effectively countered. Kudos to you. You had learned how to counter the missiles, and in spite of all these, the love and affections you showered on me overwhelmed me. I could not have got this from anywhere else. I'm happy to see that all of you have done very well in your professional life and family life too. Both are very important, and the Bharatiya values you have learned at Amrita stood the test of time. I'm absolutely sure that you will reach much greater heights, and I'm sure that to see some of you becoming Sundar Pichai or Nadala in my lifetime. Wishing you all the very best. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you.
Thank you, Srikanth. All about missiles. Next, we have a few audio-video messages sent by other faculty members.
Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you very much for inviting me to the Silver Jubilee reunion. You have taken pain to come all the way to Tricur from Coimbatore to invite me. However, due to not so good health, I am unable to travel all the way to meet you in person. Thank you very much once again. 25 years is a long time in the life of an individual. From an impatient youth, you have transformed into a patient, responsible, and caring individual during these 25 years. I remember an incident in the class which I would mention here. I thought I will mention it here. I was taking the class for you. I don't remember which year it is, whether 3rd year or 4th year or 2nd year. I was explaining something to you. There was a lot of noise outside because of the construction going on. Still, I heard a loud noise. When I looked back, I saw a fan coming off the hook and falling on a disc, crushing the disc. I was very much worried, but I saw no one was injured, even though 4 among you are sitting on the 4 sides of the disc. Only Mr. Karthik got slight bruise, I remember so. Anyway, It was a miraculous escape by the grace of God. I will never forget this incident. I wish you all the best in future also. Thank you very much. Om Namah Shivaya.
'97-2001 batch students, congratulations on your completing 25 years of your graduation journey. Thank you for inviting me to the Silver Jubilee Alumni Meet. I'm sorry that I'm not able to attend this function in person, hence this video message. Just trying to recall your student days. So at that time you would have felt a lot of stress because of your academic liabilities and the rules and regulations you have to follow in the campus and so on. But at the same time, because of your age, you would have wanted to have fun and entertainment. So you would have struggled a lot to keep a balance between the two. But now, at the age of 40 plus, you would have definitely realized that those days were golden days. And also you would have felt the training you have undergone, the skills you have learned during your student days from the Amrita institutions have laid a strong foundation for your overall growth, which includes 3 C's: career, character and charisma. And it has made you to be a strong person in facing and managing the real life challenges, and you can do it independently and effectively. So I also feel happy and proud of being a part of Amrita faculty in laying this foundation. I take this opportunity to thank the management. My pranams to Mata Amritandamayi Devi for giving me this opportunity of being a part of Amrita family. So now that you are celebrating your Silver Jubilee Alumni Meet, have a happy and pleasant reunion on this day. I'm sure that we'll be cherishing these memories for the years to come. May God bless you all with prosperity and success in your personal life and in your career endeavors. Once again, thank you all for the invitation. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Amarteshwari Namaha. Thank you. 1997-2000.
Dear kids, you are kids to us still. Om Namah Shivaya. Manjula and I are here, your teacher in those early days of my teaching career. Karthik had invited me. Guna had come and met me. Then Lakshmi had contacted me, and Karthik had told me that Naren will be contacting me. So I tried my best to come, but I'm little not keeping well health-wise, and traveling such a long distance may be a little difficult, and too busy also with a lot of work here. Because convocation is nearing and a lot of PhD open defense is also happening. So every day I'm handful, that's why. So remembering, trying to remember, of course I want to be honest, I'm trying to remember all the beautiful days with you in the classrooms when I was, Karthik sent me a photo during Jayabharati's wedding. I was trying to eat a mouthful. So looking at that photo, I think you remember me as that thin madam, but then now I have put on a lot of weight, very fat, unhealthy, but still going on. Wish I could have been with you, all of you, but then it was not possible this time. I hope to meet you. Please do come and meet Amma in the ashram so that I can meet you then. What to say? I may not remember every face or everything, but the thing is, I had an accident after my PhD, during my PhD and all. very bad accident. So because of that, I don't know. Some things from the memory is gone. But that love is still there. I do remember the love I felt for my students. That is always there. With that love and remembrance, I keep praying to Amma for your well-being, for your and family's well-being, and wish to be part of your life always till my end. Om Namah Shivaya. Wish you all the best.
Such sweet and loving messages by our faculty. I'm now calling Gunashekharan from the core team to talk a little bit about the Alumni Endowment Fund.
Yes, part of 2001 Alumni Silver Jubilee event, and on behalf of all our alumni members, so we would like to share a small contribution as our collective thank you note to the institution. So I would like to invite Swami Tapasyananda Amrita and Dr. Bibin Nair to the stage. And also I would like to invite Sugandhi, Ayyar Karthik and Arun Karthik into the stage to hand over that check.
Thank you so much. I think we all need to stretch our legs a little bit. So now we'll have a short 30-minute break for refreshments. They are served on the ground floor of the same building. Please be seated by 11:35 sharp for the department-wise faculty felicitation and group photograph. I'm sure no one wants to miss the group photograph. So 30-minute break, 11:35. Please be back in your seats. Thank you all so much.
Amrita Vidyapeetham is more than a university. It's a transformative journey where values and world-class learning converge. Founded under the guidance of Sri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, affectionately known as Amma, Amrita stands as a beacon of academic excellence, research and societal impact. Recognized as one of the top institutions in India, Amrita is ranked 8th in India by NIRF Rankings 2025, accredited with NAC A++ and granted Category 1 autonomy by the UGC. Our excellence is acknowledged globally. Number 1 in India, Times Higher Education Impact Rankings 2025. Number 1 private university in India, Times Higher Education World University Rankings 2020. Number 1 in India for international faculty, QS World University Ranking. With 10 campuses across India, Amrita brings together over 30,000 students, 2,000 plus faculty members and 800 plus PhD holders, offering 300 plus programs across 19 constituent schools. Amrita's placement outcomes speak for themselves. In 2025, we achieved a 92% placement rate with the highest CTC, reaching Rs 80.49 lakhs. Through communication training, problem solving and real-world readiness, our students don't just graduate, they lead. With 300 plus active collaborations with top-ranked universities worldwide, Amrita offers dual degrees, study abroad programs, research internships, and global exchanges, preparing students to thrive anywhere in the world. At Amrita, we don't just educate, we inspire, we nurture minds, we uplift communities, we transform lives. Come, become. Become is how you come to be someone or something. Become is how you evolve and change into what you need to be. Become is a call to transform. Become an answer to the difficulties around you. Become necessary and essential to the surroundings. Become precious. There can't be too many like you. Become wanted, who the world needs. Become unstoppable, unafraid, unbeaten. Become better than you were yesterday. There's a time to become. It's now. And there's a place that lets you become. It's here. Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Come, become. Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham is more than a university. It's a transformative journey where values and world-class learning converge. Founded under the guidance of Sri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, affectionately known as Amma, Amrita stands as a beacon
All right, friends and faculty, can you please take your seats? We'll get started. All right, folks, come on, let's get started. Please take your seats. Thank you. So, Kadasila, make sure after all the staff are invited, can we request Amrita and the CSC students to come up on the stage, right? Yeah, Kadasila, Bhagat sir invite panna. First, ellarum enna tapana
Good afternoon, everyone. May I request you to kindly take your seats. We are starting our staff felicitation for CSE department to start with. In the interest of time, we request, as I call out each names of the staff, please kindly request you to come and take your seat on the dais. And also, CSE students, please be ready. After that, we will have a group photo, and we plan to do that, repeat that for all the departments. So, request your cooperation. Okay, to start with, Professor Harini ma'am, Professor Karthi ma'am, may I request the staff, whoever are available in this auditorium, kindly please take your seat on the dais. Professor Jaykumar sir, Professor Lalita Mani ma'am, Professor Tangavelu sir, Professor Nalina Devi ma'am, Professor Lata Parmeshwaran ma'am, Professor Kamalaveni ma'am, Professor Rajneesh sir, yeah, Professor Rajneesh sir. Yeah, please, ma'am. Ma'am. Next, Professor Anandan sir, Professor Radhika ma'am, Professor Venkatraman sir, Radhika ma'am, Sugesh sir and Srinath sir.
Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham is more than a university. It's a transformative journey where values and world-class learning converge. Founded under the guidance of Sri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, affectionately known as Amma, Amrita stands as a beacon of academic excellence, research and societal impact. Recognized as one of the top institutions in India, Amrita
May I now request Professor Bhagwati Shivkumar sir and CSC department students, alumni, please come out to the dais for the group photo. May I request all the CSC alumni students please come onto the dais for the class group photo. May I request Anandan sir, please join us on the dais. Sir, please come. No, please go. CSC students or CSC alumni, please come to the dais. Thank you, everyone.
Next, we will facilitate Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering staff. May I call upon Dr. Ramanathan, Chairperson of ECE, Assistant Professor Mohan Kumar, Alumni Coordinator, Dr. Krishna Kumar sir, who has been instrumental and who is more friendly than a teacher. He introduced us to the digital world. Assistant Professor Sudesh sir and Dr. Anita ma'am. Please come on to the stage. I also request Sudha ma'am, Chandrasekhar Nair sir and Santosh sir to come on to the stage. Yes. Anita ma'am. Thank you, sir. Sudha ma'am. Sudesh sir. Sudesh sir. வாங்க வாங்க. Assistant Professor Mohan Kumar sir. Mohan Kumar sir. Yeah. Sudha ma'am. Chandrasekhar Nair sir. Santosh sir. Now I request all of the alumni from ECE department to come on to the stage for a group photo. ECE group photo. I request Sabrish Narayanan sir to come on to the stage from ECE department. Huh?
Now we would like to facilitate Dr. K.M. Mohammed. We will come to you, sir.
Now, okay. Shh. Excuse me. Now we would like to facilitate Dr. T.R. Padmanabhan, Dean Engineering of our times. We would like to come to you, sir. Sir, we will come to you. Hey. Sir, please be seated. Please be seated. Now I request Department of Civil Engineering, Mini Ma'am, on stage. I request Department of Mathematics, Dr. K. Somasundaram, on stage. Request Department of Mathematics, Dr. Vimala S. on stage. Department of Mathematics, Ms. Devajyoti P. Please come on to the stage. Okay. Request Department of Chemistry, Mr. Bhupala Krishnan, yes, on stage. Department of Civil, Jayashree ma'am, on stage, please. I now request Sri Kumar sir, our yoga teacher, on stage. I now request Bhagavinar sir of Physical Education Department to come onto the stage. I now request Mr. Kalyan Kumar of Men's Hostel Warden to come onto the stage. And I request core team members of all the departments to come onto the stage for group photo right after facilitating Mr. Kalyan Kumar. Four team members, yeah. First CSC department, Neo, Arun Kumar. Yeah. I now request all the core team members from all the departments to come onto the stage for group photo.
Good afternoon, everyone. The teachers we felicitate today not only taught us about current, voltage, circuits, and systems, they also taught us how to stay grounded when everything around us is charged. Today we say thank you and pay our respects to all our teachers properly. For the Jubilee department, it's only appropriate that we start with Radhamani ma'am. Radhamani ma'am needs no introduction in this room. As head of the Jubilee department, she set the standard for what excellence looked like, and most of us spent 4 years trying very hard to meet it. A researcher whose work spans embedded systems and smart grid technologies, with collaborations reaching as far as Sweden, she is proof that the person who pushed you hardest in the room was also the person thinking furthest ahead about where the field was going. We're honored to facilitate ma'am today. Because she is not here today, we request Joshi Haran sir to collect a felicitation memento on her behalf. Here is to Padmanabhan sir, once more. The man who made control systems look controllable. He taught at IIT Kharagpur, spent years doing serious R&D in industry, and then brought all of that real-world depth into our classrooms at Amrita. A senior member of the IEEE and fellow of both IEI and IETE, he has published with Wiley, Tata McGraw-Hill, and Springer Verlag, and his book on Python proves that great engineers never stop learning. But if you ask most of us what we remember first about Padmanabhan sir, it is not the publications or the credentials, it is the red Maruti. Those of us who studied here more than 25 years ago will remember that Etimadai was not quite the place it is today. Getting in or out of campus was quite a trek, and Padmanabhan sir's red Maruti and his quiet generosity in offering students a lift meant more than he probably ever knew. Some lessons are taught in the classroom, some are taught on the road to Etimadai. Here is proof that a teacher can be completely unauthoritative and yet pass on the teachings as well as anyone else. And that is perhaps the rarest gift of all. One more, sir. Yes, sir, please.
After that last session, they asked me to get down. I said, I'm not getting down. You give me one more of this one. What is it? One more of this you give me. After that, I'll see whether I can get down.
Sindhu Tambati ma'am has been part of the Jubilee department since 1996, which means she has been shaping how power systems are taught at Amrita for nearly 3 decades. A professor whose research spans flexible AC transmission systems, power system dynamics, and intelligent controllers, she's the kind of academic who makes the grid sound genuinely fascinating, which is no small achievement. Her students have won the Best Paper awards at IEEE conferences. Her work has been presented at international conferences across India and abroad, and somewhere in between all of that, she also served as head of the department, proof that the best engineers rarely stop at just one thing. Supriya ma'am has been at Amrita since 1996, and if you studied Jubilee here, there is a very good chance she is the reason you can tell a microprocessor from a microcontroller and explain the difference without panicking. Her classroom work in microprocessors and controllers gave generations of students their first real encounter with the intelligence inside machines, even before artificial intelligence became a buzzword. Her research has since taken her from power system harmonics and smart grid management all the way into robotics and human-robot interaction, which, if you think about it, is a perfectly logical journey for someone who spent decades teaching machines how to think. Jayabharati ma'am has been at Amrita for so long that she has outlasted several batches of students, a few curriculum changes, and at least one university rebrand, all with characteristic composure. She did her BE from Government College of Technology, Coimbatore, her ME from NIT Trichy, and her PhD from Anna University, Chennai, with her doctoral research focused on reactive power compensation and power systems using genetic neural networks. She currently serves as Associate Professor and Vice Chairperson of the department. And for a few of us in this room, the connection goes a little beyond the classroom. We were there at her wedding in Coimbatore, which perhaps says more about the kind of teacher she is than any academic title could. We come now to what is perhaps the most heartwarming subplot in the entire history of the Jubilee department. Amuda ma'am and Hariram sir both taught here at Amrita, and somewhere between the circuit boards and tutorials, they found each other. We will let the students in this room decide whether that is a story about good algorithms, compatible systems, or simply a circuit that decided to close forever happily. Well, let me go through the full thing then. Amrita ma'am was a few years senior to our batch, which meant the line between teacher and friend was always beautifully blurred. She completed her BE right here at Amrita, went on to do her ME in computer science from Anna University and her PhD from Amrita, and is now a professor and chairperson of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at the Bangalore campus. Her research in computer vision, image retrieval, and eye tracking is genuinely impressive, and we like to think that her work on teaching machines to see partly was inspired by spending years trying to figure out what we were all looking at during lectures. Hariram sir was the teacher every batch secretly hoped they would get. His warmth and approachability meant that the entire class shared a genuine camaraderie, the kind that is rare in any classroom and rarer still in an engineering department. Together, they are proof that the best connections made at university are not always the ones that end up on a CV. There are people in every department who never stand at the front of the room, but without whom nothing in the room would work. Shakti Murugan sir, Anand Kumar sir, and Nagaraj sir were those people for us. They were the ones who had the equipment ready before we arrived, who quietly fixed what we broke, and who guided us through practicals with the patience that deserves its own award. We're delighted they are here today, and we suspect this may be the first time many of us have actually said thank you properly. The next few teachers could not be here today, but it's only appropriate that we read a few lines about them. Manjula ma'am has been part of the Amrita family since 1992, which means she was already shaping this department before many of us in this room had even decided we wanted to be engineers. For our batch, she was more than a professor, she was our class teacher, and there is a particular kind of affection that we hold for that person, for Manjula ma'am. For us, she will always be our class teacher, and that is a title no research paper can replace. No felicitation of this department, or this batch, or this moment in time could be complete without pausing to mention two names that are simply inseparable from the Triple experience here, Devarajan sir and Nambiar sir. Devarajan sir taught us electronic circuits and Nambiar sir taught us electrical machines, two subjects that sit at the very heart of what it means to be an electrical engineer. Both of them were stalwarts in the truest sense of the word, calm, collected, and quiet in the way that only the most confident teachers can afford to be. They carried an authority that needed no announcement. You did not need to be told to pay attention in their classes. You simply did, and even the backbenchers sat up straight, all the lot that are standing there. They taught with a commitment to the craft of teaching that is genuinely rare, and a love for their subjects that made those subjects feel worth loving. It is a sore miss that they are not able to be with us today, but their presence is felt nevertheless. In every engineer who sat in their classrooms and left knowing a little more about how the world works, we felicitate them in absentia with gratitude and with great affection. I now request all of the Triple E class to come on stage for the group photo. Thank you.
Request Parvati ma'am also to please come onto the stage, please. She has been very instrumental in coordinating this alumni event for us from the Department of Electrical and Electronics.
எவ்வளோ நேரம் இருக்கு நம்ம இப்படி அளவுக்கு கொஞ்சம் மடமடம் பண்ணுச்சு லேட் ஆச்சு பண்ணுறேன் இப்படி அளவுக்கு ஆகாது மடமடன்னு பண்ணுன்னா Okay, yes, 25 years, now I need reading glasses. I would never miss an opportunity to talk about him in my honor. It's always my honor to talk about him. A person of spirituality, a person of discipline and perfection, a person who taught us that true engineering begins with strong fundamentals. Starting with how to draw a line, straight line, particularly, that many of us can relate to probably. Sir, your legacy and wisdom will be carried forward by all of us. Yes, please, join me in welcoming the everlasting lion of the mechanical engineering, Professor Dr. Josie C. Haran. This person is in true sense, was very practical. He was unrelenting in ensuring that we learn, be it theoretical or practical. He never hesitated to take us on field trips that includes lying flat underneath on our very own school buses. Well, what were you doing there underneath the school bus? He literally showed us how a complete transmission assembly or a steering mechanism would look like. Thank you, sir, for how you transformed us. Let's welcome Dr. Ganesan, sir, here on the stage. Who Moved My Cheese? Book by Dr. Spencer Johnson. Not sure how many of you have read it, but one man talked about it to us back then. The person I'm inviting with great pride taught us at the early stage of our life on how to anticipate, adapt to, and successfully embrace unexpected changes in both their professional and personal lives. The realist, Dr. Babu Deva Senapati, sir. Great honor to invite you. He is definitely a man of few words, but those were ones that got etched in our young minds. He always emphasized that if you cannot say what you mean, then you mean nothing. Great words indeed. Sir, you have always trusted in us as a successful engineer. Your push was on how do we communicate. Thank you, sir, and welcoming you, Dr. Raghuram, sir. CAD/CAM CAE were the future then. Who would have known back in the early 2000s, Industry 4.0 will be here. The person who guided us to the CAD world with SDRC ideas and opened our digital mechanical engineering is none other than Lakshmikant sir. Please, welcoming you here. Teaching practical ways can be an art. I thought somebody said it. Probably I don't think it was me. But it is definitely important to teach the practical ways and important for us to absorb those. And I would like to thank Girish Kaimal sir and Chandrasekhar sir and welcome them both to join us on the stage. Now I request all my batchmates from Mechanical to join us on the stage for the picture. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all of you. Don't be scared, I'm going to give a lecture. I just was happy meeting you all and I thought I'll share a few of the milestones with you. In fact, I belong to your batch. I joined on 4th June 1997 into Amrita, a few days ahead of you. And we did a lot of experiments. At that time, I partnered with Raghu and we thought we'll change the world and all those crazy stuff. And you were the first batch who got affected by it, and my apologies for that. Because of you, I became friends with Nilagiri's department stores. I'm not sure if you know why. For our drawings, we were using jam-injected buns and kind of stuff to understand section of solids. So I went to the manager and said, every week I need 100 buns. He was surprised at my appetite for jam buns, not knowing that it was part of an engineering class. And since we tried a lot of innovation in class, at that time, I'm not sure if Amrita was mature to handle it, because people were coming from traditional backgrounds. So in the whole of your batch, I was the one who got most inquiries. I attended with my HOD and many other HODs, principal, and whenever I meet them, they introduce me, this is the most problematic professor, today morning also. So we call Dishti, right? So I am the Dishti for your batch. All the bad name, I took it in the morning and absolved you from those problems there. But it was, if you had enjoyed your classes during then, whether you learnt or not, I'm not sure, I would ask that question. If you have enjoyed it, then it was worth the pain we took. Thank you for that. I'm not sure if it was exactly which class, but we tried music in class, for which I was ordered a departmental inquiry followed by a college level inquiry. And we didn't know what to do. So I and Raghu overnight read a lot of psychology books, brought out some complex terminology so that the inquiry panel cannot understand it. And we said we are conducting this experiment, and unsuspectingly we pulled Haran sir into it. Our HOD has given permission, you can talk to him. And sir was caught unaware. Okay, then we briefed him. We said it is the save our soul call, sir. Whatever is the truth we will discuss later. Thank you, sir, but sir saved us there. We tried autonomous examinations where students were told to be disciplined and we left the hall unattended. One HOD jumped out of the skin and, straight went and complained. So I had equal enjoyment handling this batch. If you were pulled to the HOD, I was pulled to the principal. Anyway, the fun was the same. So those thoughts come to me when I see you all, and I had a wonderful experience, and it was really bubbly seeing all the butterflies back on the branch. And it's a beautiful experience. So I wish you all success. It was nice meeting you all. We'll keep in touch. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know it's the last part, right? And everyone wants to go for the lunch, but we still have one more department to cover, right? So to quote from Vasant earlier, the lines are beautifully blurred between mechanical and production engineering. Yes, I'm here to represent production engineering and felicitate the faculty from production engineering. So let's start with Ramachandran K. sir. So may I now invite Ramachandran sir. So to quote about him, he's a guiding light to generations of students, and we are absolutely honored to felicitate you today for your invaluable contribution to our alma mater. So his demure presence and quiet confidence helped us go through programming classes for the basic 101 courses that included the C and Pascal in the 4th semester and the CAD/CAM lab in the 7th semester. So going ahead, please join me in inviting Professor Ramkumar A.S. to the stage for this felicitation, a tribute to your enduring dedication and mentorship that continues to inspire us all. His empathy to students made sure everyone understands his classes, and we still remember how he taught us the basics of foundry, welding, lathe shop during the 4th semester, practicals, and later took us the operational research in the 7th semester. Let's now invite Professor Goshtiswaran sir, whose wisdom shaped our paths and inspired excellence. It's our privilege to honor you with heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the alumni. I'm very sure all of us remember how he handled difficult subjects like mechanics of machines, teaching us the basics of 4-bar mechanism, cam and roller mechanism, which are the foundational theories of what we do even today. May I now request Ilangovan sir. Sir. So he taught us CAD-CAM, right? I mean, we started with drawings and how it is translated into design and actual manufacturing. I would like to acknowledge the work of all our professors and the support staff who's not able to join us today. So I remember AKB sir, Selamuthu sir, who's not here today, and we also remember Srinivasan sir, who was our student counselor. May I now invite our dedicated lab staff to the stage for a formal recognition of their invaluable support. They taught us the tricks of the trade during our formative years, and we are absolutely indebted to them for that. May I now request Meghanathan T. from the lathe shop. He's over here. Yeah, sure. As I said earlier, the lines are beautifully blurred between mechanical and production engineering. So we had Ramesh Kumar VK sir, he's part of our production engineering. Now he's the chairperson for mechanical engineering. We're absolutely proud of that, and I would request you to come out to the stage. May I also request Mr. Devarajan, Alumni Coordinator, to come onto the stage, please. So I would like to check if you are missing anyone. This is the last part. So just want to check if we have Dayalan sir here. Yeah. I believe the entire alumni for production engineering is already on the stage before I call them. Very excited. So I was before we go for the group photo, like there were a lot of mechanical engineering staff who taught for production. Why should mechanical people or mechanical engineering have all the fun, right? So we want to have on the stage faculties from mechanical engineering, Haran sir, Babu sir, Raghuraman sir, and I'm not sure if I'm missing anyone. We need everyone over here so that they can be part of our group photo. Haran sir. Huh? Ganeshan sir, absolutely. Haran sir.
Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Okay. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray!
inviting Mr. Srijit Pulyat, Product Manager, Alumni Engagement, to enlighten us on the alumni portal.
Om Namah Shivaya to all of you. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you present here, and especially the alumni of 97-2001 batch, and the main planning committee who did try to organize this from 2 years before. And it brings a lot of happiness to see everybody here. And now that we have the alumni from 7 campuses out of all the 10 campuses Amrita has, and that amounts to a little more than 1 lakh. Now we have a wonderful alumni portal wherein you have the shared interest groups, chapters, local and international. Then we have other facilities integrated also, something like Amrita eShop, which is basically to showcase the products built by women, especially from the villages. And in addition to that, we also have the arena opened for something like crowdfunding, wherein alumni can support the fellow alumni who are in need. And there are also ways to register yourself as mentors, like who are interested to mentor the fellow alumni and the students. Then you can also post the jobs or internships. All these comes under the career section. So in order to explore all these, first of all, and I know most of you sitting here are registered on this portal by now, and the few of you did have some issues having your digital ID card coming to you and all those things. We are taking care of that, and mostly it's kind of completed by now. So once again, I would request all of you to update your current information, like for example, your current location, and that's how you get mapped to the respective chapters. And then we can have the meets happening in the cities where you live. And that's what our Chancellor Amma has informed the Director of Alumni, Professor J. Mishraji, to do so. And it's happening also. We did quite a few interviews in Bangalore, and whenever we are having Amma's tour outside, Professor J. Mishraji is doing all those kind of things, interacting with alumni. And in case if you all have any kinds of issues, please feel free to contact me. And I think from this batch, I'm present in the planning group. So Guna, then Miss Remia, everybody knows me quite well. So you can interact. And any kind of doubts, regarding how to use the portal and how to be an active member on that, please, you can take initiative and you can just contact me. And I'm very happy to address any questions that you have based on that. So that's all for now. And I think it's lunchtime, so please enjoy your lunch. And once again, thanks to all of you sitting here. I'm sure.
Thank you, sir. A few more minutes before lunchtime. Could we have Professor Krishna Kumar from the Mechanical Department, from the Production Department, and Professor Sai Murugan, sir, on the stage for a felicitation, please. Thank you. I now call Suganti to deliver the vote of thanks.
Om Namah Shivaya. Good afternoon to one and all present here. It's my great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of AITEC 2001 Silver Jubilee Reunion Committee. First and foremost, we offer our heartfelt gratitude to our beloved Amma, Mata Amrita, the Chancellor of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, for being the eternal source of inspiration, love, and guidance. Amma's vision has shaped our lives and given us the opportunity to grow, not only as professionals, but also as compassionate human beings. Our sincere thanks to our President Swami Amrita Swarupanandaburi for his constant encouragement, leadership, and unwavering support to the Amrita family. We are deeply grateful to our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Venkatrangan, and Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Manisha Vinodini Ramesh, for their guidance and encouragement that continue to strengthen the Amrita community. We extend our sincere gratitude to Swami Tapasyananda Amritanandaburi for his inspiring words, blessings, and support. We gratefully acknowledge Registrar Dr. Bipin Nair for delivering the keynote address. Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. Our special thanks to Professor Jay Mishra, Director of Alumni Relations and Executive Networking, for his invaluable efforts in strengthening alumni engagement and making this reunion a memorable reality. We also thank our campus director, Brahmachari Sairam, for his support and assistance to make this event happen. Our heartfelt gratitude extends to all the chairpersons of various schools and departments, faculty members, department alumni coordinators, whose encouragement and cooperation made this event possible. A special note of thanks to Mr. Srijit Puliak, Product Manager, Alumni Engagement, for his dedicated coordination and tireless efforts behind the scenes. We also express our appreciation to the events team, AOC, ICTS, and all the supporting staffs whose hard work ensured the smooth conduct of today's program. A special thanks to Mr. Ajit for events and stage arrangements. A special word of thanks to Ms. Swatika, wife of our alumnus, Mr. Vijay Srinivasan, for designing this beautiful logo for our Silver Jubilee reunion. Give an applause, friends. I would like to thank Ms. Vidya, wife of alumnus Krishnadas, for joining Lakshmi Sujit on prayer. We would like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to Mr. Gunashekaran, MEC Department alumni, whose vision and initiative laid the foundation for this Silver Jubilee reunion. It was he who first conceived the idea of bringing the AITEC 2001 batch together to celebrate this milestone. On 24th December 2024, he took the very first step by reaching out to Mr. Srijit Puliak in setting motion the journey that has culminated in this wonderful reunion. We sincerely thank him for his foresight, enthusiasm, and determination in making this dream a reality. I thank Rohini for steering the program today and making it lively. Yes. To our co-organizing team, thank you for your countless hours of planning, coordination, and commitment for the past 6 months. So, you can't imagine day and night how much effort they have put apart from their family, career. They made this event to happen, right? Thank you. Thank you, friends. Finally, to all our alumni who came here amidst your busy schedule across the continents, countries, cities, thank you all once again. Right. Thank you for your enthusiastic participation, cherished memories, and vibrant presence. Your energy and togetherness have made this celebration truly unforgettable. So many would have seen the hoorays, hip hip, everything, how you made this event very lively, right? Hope this youthfulness continue beyond the numbers. As we conclude, let us carry forward the bonds we have renewed today. Once again, thank you everyone who contributed directly or indirectly to make this reunion happen. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Suganti. As always, gratitude is the cornerstone of any beautiful event. And as we kind of wrap up the formal section of this event, I hope all of you have had a fabulous, fabulous morning, reliving all our memories and going back in time and spending time with the faculty and all our members of the 2001 batch. Thank you all so much for being here. A little bit of business before we head out for a sumptuous lunch. Please assemble by the Saraswati statue for a group photo, all of the alumni. And thanks to Srijit sir and the alumni team, there's a small memento of a pencil made by special children and a notepad by a women's self-help group. I hope all of you have received it. We thought it was a beautiful, sentimental keepsake to kind of remember this day, sir. So thank you so much. Group photo at the Saraswati statue. Enjoy your lunch. Looking forward to a fun evening. Core team members, stay back for a quick group picture. Thank you all so much. Have a good evening.